I want to give everyone out there the truth. You deserve it. You really do. Under the guidelines of scientific method, you can go and look this up yourself anywhere. It says this: a method procedure that has characterized natural science since 17th century, consisting of systematic observation, measurement, and experiment, and the formulation, testing, and modification of hypotheses. Criticism is the backbone of the scientific method. Now remember that. Measurement, right? Measurement. In order to measure something, you must be able to have it tangible, meaning it physically has to be there and you have to reach it. Do you understand me?
You know, you're less likely to dig in your heels, but you just want to, like we said just a minute ago.
Yeah, be okay with being wrong.
Yeah, know as many true things and as few false.
Oh, no, yeah, I love being wrong, believe me.
Yeah, so you go right ahead. What is your ultimate thing? Go ahead.
Okay, so that we are not on a ball that's spinning 1,000 miles an hour, that's going around the sun 66,600 miles an hour, going around the galaxy 550,000 miles an hour, and the galaxy going through the universe at 1.5 million miles an hour. Absolutely just absurd. The Earth is operationally and functionally flat.
I highly suggest there's a amazing...
Okay, when he said functionally flat, and he's talking about this stuff, the ridiculous ridicule and scorn and basic condescending attitude that is emanating from these two individuals. The eye rolls, the body gestures, everything. They think they know what science is. They think they know. I'm just going to continue playing this.
Monty Python song that does that. But this is so in your ballpark, EJ. I don't even want...
Well, I'm waiting to hear what the proof is.
Okay, so the proof that we are not on a spinning ball, number one, is that water cannot conform to the exterior of a shape. You cannot do an experiment to make water go around any shape. And
listen, he's right. You can't do an experiment to make water go around any shape. But what they will do is spit off, rattle off, shout out, talk about scientific formulas. Scientific formulas that they can't demonstrate. But they themselves believe 100% wholeheartedly that these experiments totally prove what they need to prove. But they're not taking into consideration that the experiments that they're doing are man-made and not natural. And the experiments are based on 100% math that doesn't demonstrate water bending to a ball or a curved surface. Why can't you do this? If you understand how gravity works and you've got your smug corners of your mouth turned up with that Cheshire shit-eating fucking grin, and you know what gravity waves are, prove it. Demonstrate it by making a ball with water spin, holding the water to the ball. Or shut the fuck up already.
Stay there, like the way that the water of the earth is, excuse me, going around the earth, right? And then they say, oh, gravity. Okay, we can get into gravity. It's absolutely absurd. Also, how many things that gravity does magically, it does like...
Look at him. Absolutely absurd. And he fucking covers his hands, takes his hands and he covers his mouth and he's smiling. What's so absurd about it? It's ridiculous. Do you not understand? Do people not understand out there that it's buoyancy and density? Do you not understand that it is the density of the molecular object, the molecules that are in it? If they're packed more dense than what the medium that it is in, it'll just fall through it until it finds equilibrium. What is so difficult to understand about that? If I take a coin in my hand and I've used the force of my body to pick that coin up and I drop that coin, it will fall through the air. Not because of gravity, but because the coin has molecules in it that are more densely packed than the air that surrounds it, the air being the medium. Do you not understand this? And then you could say, well, no, it's gravity. Then explain helium. Helium floats up. Explain a ball that's in the water on the bottom of the ocean that has air in it, and you let that ball go up. It will go up to the top of the ocean. It'll float all the way up to the top to find equilibrium. There is no, so is the gravity pulling it upwards now? Is it pushing it downwards now? Or is it more likely that the air that's in the ball has molecules that are less densely packed than the water that it's in, which is the medium? How fucking stupid are you? How stupid are people? Are you fucking serious? Pretty soon we'll be drinking fucking Gatorade out of our sprinklers that we're using to water our grass in, because we are literally in the age of fucking stupid. You are fucking stupid. You think you're educated, but you're fucking dumb.
A million different things, and it's all this one force that does all of these things. But if you disprove that one thing, that means that everything that you believe about the entire universe is wrong.
Well, first of all,
new cosmology.
First of all, gravity is measurable. We have.
Well, first of all, gravity is measurable. We have formulas, and we have machines, and we have graviton waves, and we've measured it. Yeah. And I went to school, and my brain has been sucked right out of my fucking head, and I can't think for myself. But if you show me a formula, and I got some beans to count, I fucking can do it. I can do it all the way. All the way. But if you ask me to take a ball and put water on it and spin the ball and make the water hold through the ball, I just can't do it. But I can give you formulas because I'm fucking smart.
A lot of evidence that gravity exists. There are a lot of different ways that we can prove that gravity exists. In regards to the whole water conforming to a ball thing, I think
there's a lot of ways we can prove gravity exists. You haven't given me one fucking way. None. None of you have. You're all filthy fucking liars. And then she'll go on about how the ball and shit like that. She won't give you any answer. Watch.
the big problem that you're having is that it's really difficult to think about things in 3D.
The big problem that you're having, it's your problem, it's not my problem, because I understand how it works. I can't demonstrate it, but I understand. And you just have to think of it in 3D, because you're too dumb to think of it any other way. Because people that believe that the earth might be flat, which is an observable, fucking obvious thing when you go outside, huh? You look at the fucking water on a lake, you look at the water on the ocean, does it look like it's bending to you? Huh? Does it look like it's fucking bending? How fucking stupid are you?
Because the force of gravity is due to the massiveness of an object. So, I have gravity. Eric has...
The force of gravity is due to the massiveness of an object. So you think that the moon that's flying over the ocean is causing the waves. You think it's causing the tides. People actually believe that shit. You've never seen the other side of the moon, ever. It doesn't even fucking spin like a moon is supposed to be doing. And when the moon is lit up, if it was spherical, it would have a hot spot. Because it's a fucking ball! And it doesn't. My blood is fucking boiling right now because of what kind of shit is being put in my fucking ears and my kids' ears. And these fucking garbage fucking formulas and shit that doesn't do fuck all is nonsense. Nonsense. Did you hear me? There would be a hot spot on the fucking moon. There would be a hot spot on the moon if it's a fucking ball. It wouldn't light up from one end to the other like a fucking glowing disc. You fucking retards.
Gravity. You have gravity, but because we're such small objects, our gravity is basically negligible. It doesn't really do anything.
Well,
but when you get a lot of mass in one...
And listen to how it doesn't really do anything. And I stress, because that's how I talk, because I talk to you like that, because the people that I hang out with in my fucking social fucking network are all fucking condescending pieces of shit that have to fucking feel superior to someone else by trying to make them feel smaller than who they are. And we do that by getting together and talking about formulas that don't back shit, that don't have any demonstrations of real science. How hard is it to use real science to demonstrate what you're talking about? Oh, I guess you can't. You have to use pseudoscience with your pseudoscientific fucking priests because you're all a bunch of filthy fucking liars.
Place?
Cavendish.
Sorry?
They say you should tell that to Cavendish, because Cavendish actually, when he did that test, which is the only test in existence to prove, quote unquote, prove that one object can attract another object by virtue of its mass alone, he was so sure that the test was so sensitive. The test was so sensitive that when he went to go take the measurements, he took the measurements outside of the barn, 100 feet away, with a telescope, because he didn't want his own gravity to interfere with the test. So if you're saying that your gravity is so small that it'll never affect anything, you should tell it to Cavendish.
I mean, I can't speak to... I can't say I'm familiar with Cavendish, but whenever that...
You should.
I actually can. Victor.
I don't know who Cavendish is.
Yeah,
that's
Victor.
The only,
Victor. Hello. You do know that the Cavendish experiment has been replicated by...
You do know that the Cavendish experiment has been replicated by... Look at me, oh, Victor. Victor. You're so stupid, Victor.
Victor's the only one that has any brains, you fucking brainless fucking oaf, you fucking retard. The Cavendish experiment is a man-made experiment. It doesn't prove shit. It's not a natural experiment. Remember what I said? You have to be able to use natural science. Bars don't bend naturally with balls on top of them in a fucking real world, man. And there's no experiment that's ever been done, ever, that shows a mass of something that's greater than something else pulling it in. The only thing you'll ever see is CGI, make-believe, garbage fucking space. And you'll fucking eat it up. Like fucking seals. And one last thing before these idiots, I'm not even going to let them speak. There's puke in the back of my throat that's coming out from the garbage of these fucking no-mind fucking retards that are going to be the future of my fucking life? I don't fucking think so, buddy. Is you cannot have a pressurized system without a container beside the vacuum of space. Do you understand that? Do you fucking hear me? You cannot have a pressurized system without the vacuum, with the vacuum of space beside it without a container. You can't do it. It has to have a container. A container is required to hold this fucking atmosphere on. I don't care if you don't believe me. I don't care if you think you have formulas. I don't care, because my world is real science. Your world is formulas and make-believe pseudoscience, boys and girls. Boys and girls, boys and girls, little children playing their little games, watching their great uncles and aunts that are pseudoscientific fucking priests that are all part of their fucking little cult religion, their little fucking Freemasonic asshole motherfuckers, drinking baby blood and fucking eating each other's fucking cum, whatever the fuck they do, because they're all fucking sick. You're fucking sick, preaching your fucking sick shit to everyone with your fucking lies, taking everybody's fucking money. No one's going to fucking space. It's like the Running Man. He's having a great vacation. We sent him to his great vacation. Meanwhile, he's a fucking burnt corpse in a fucking room full of other burnt corpses in a fucking room full of lockers because he never went anywhere because it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. These two people are jokes, man. Hello, McFly. Space is fake. You cannot have space. You cannot have a pressurized system without a container. Show me a pressurized system without a container. Show it to me. Show me, you motherfuckers. You fucking lying shill troll fucking pieces of shit.